5 years with Dubai police, 26 years in law. This is not just a resume. It is a completely different way of solving problems. I'm talking today with Hassan Al Shaqsi and how his unique journey teaches us justice, strategy, and human stories behind every case.
And Dubai police give me that opportunity, which was not there anywhere that time.
Should be significant shifts happened that made you move.
Yes, in the first court he got a life jail sentence.
Oh my God.
And as a lawyer, you will look at it from a different angle.
We need to learn how the legal system works in the UAE.
The testing of the bankruptcy law started from that time.
That's true. So education is the core. Hassan, it's such a pleasure to have you with me today. How are you? How was the Friday?
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. And let's say Dobra Utra.
Dobra Utra.
I'm so happy to be with you. Yeah.
Likewise. And you know what is also very special? That we just started a new segment of EurAsia Gulf podcast, which is the origin story. And we started with you because your story is truly unique, I would say in this way. Even it's like from the movie, because you have such a shift in your life and your career. And I'm very excited to have this conversation. You started with Dubai police and how it's been, even though it's been 5 years, but what's the most important lesson you took from those years?
I'm a person who lived in a village out of Dubai. So 91, I joined the Dubai police. And it was, like shifting or moving from the village in the desert to a city, which is not sleeping the whole day. So it was amazing journey and amazing experience that time. Dubai police, when I joined 91, it was, that police which is having an international view and an international standard. And it was an amazing place to work with. And the first thing after, 1 year joining the police, it came to my mind, why should not going to the law school and studying law? And Dubai police give me that opportunity, which was not there anywhere that time. We don't have that time a lot of law schools. We have in Al Ain, we have in Dubai Academy, Police Academy. So I joined in 92, the law school in the Dubai Academy. And it was, it shaped my life after that. It gave me a different angle of knowing the laws and how to be a person who deal with everything carefully. This is a brief of what happened,
Yes.
in that time. And soon I finished, or maybe from the second year, I start to think, should I continue with the police or to take a different route or a different... after that, I decided to be a lawyer. And there was an incident or accident behind that decision.
Can you please share? Because I'm sure that should be significant shifts happened that made you move.
It is actually, and maybe not a lot of people knows about it. That one time I've been arrested by a police without doing anything. That time I'm sure that I did nothing, and because of that I defend maybe one of my family, and then I found myself arrested and being presented to the court with nothing.
Knowing that you're not guilty.
Well, this is what happened actually, and I've got a sentence in front of the first court, and then in the appeal I decided to defend myself and plead orally in the front of the court. And
so you was representing yourself?
I represent myself,
God.
yes. And then the court find me I'm not guilty. So from that time I decided to be a lawyer, not just if I know how to defend myself, then I will be able to defend the other people. So from that time I decided, well, this is I choose my route to go to be a lawyer.
What a story, Hassan. Thank you so much for sharing it. And of course, absolutely, it's so brave that you stepped out and you was representing yourself at the time. And I'm sure that since 26 years now, you've been saved so many people's lives.
Yeah.
We will go deeper into that, but just to conclude with that part of your story, now that you stepped in both worlds in a way, do you think that backgrounds helps you to solve the cases that you have, like both backgrounds?
Well, to be a policeman, of course, you are a lawyer. You will look at the things and the cases from different angle.
Yes.
In the police, if someone come and complain that something happened to him or something, whatever it was, I mean, the reason, you will feel emotionally that, or you will go to believe him. As a lawyer, you will look at it from a different angle. You will dig deep to reach that reality. Is there is a case or not? Is there is a crime or not? And this is what the lawyer actually doing. It's not, I mean, it's not getting the people from the problem. It's looking at the reality and digging deep is behind the story which came from that person. There is another story or another angle or another reality. Yes, this is what the lawyer is doing, not just only getting the people from doing the bad things and getting them out.
And you need to exclude all the emotions, as we are human beings, have all the spectrum of that.
Of course, and this is what actually we are doing, not looking at the evidence, looking at what happened and the reality behind that thing and what is the real story, and trying to defend our client on a better way.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's beautiful. And you're doing it for the past 26 years.
I think it's more, maybe from 96 to 2000.
Okay. Let's stop counting.
It's almost 30 years, I think.
Oh,
now.
wow. Yes. And I'm sure that you helped so many businesses and so many people. But
I think to be a lawyer, not just only to defend the people. We are, our job is more bigger than what the people thinking about the lawyer, just only to represent them in the court. We are actually doing more than that, educating the people even before the thing has happened, trying to avoid them to do, problems, try to convince them to be legal than going to illegal. So this is what the lawyer trying to do. And if the person goes to the lawyer before even having a problem or having an investor in this country, he will, avoid himself from being in issues and trouble in the future. This is the important thing of the people. And I think if you saw recently, you will see a lot of lawyers who are having podcasts of educating the people, not just only trying to analyze or to talk about to solve the crimes. This is something. This is a small part of the lawyer's job. The main lawyer job is educating the people and trying to avoid them to having problems in the futures. This is the important thing. Yeah,
totally agree. Absolutely, especially considering that we are living in the UAE, where more than 100 nationalities from different countries, more than 80% are expats. They come in with different cultural backgrounds. They come in from the different legal systems backgrounds. And of course, like coming here, we do try to study, we do try to learn and be aware about the rules and regulations in this country. But of course, not everybody does that. Unfortunately, that happens. But UAE gives us a lot of opportunities. And in order to comply with all of that, we need to learn how the legal system works in the UAE. And who, if not you, can tell us what's the differences maybe from other countries that UAE legal system has, which is not represented in any other nationality or country?
First of all, our legal system is very efficiency legal system, and the legislators and the rulers of the country trying to update the laws and issuing new laws whenever there is a need of that thing. And it's worth to mention that, one of the first countries having a digital assets law, it's UAE. And in the last, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, let's say in the last 10 years, more than 30 laws has been updated. And I'm not sure about the number of the new laws has been issued. This shows that the legislator and the rulers of the country here, they are trying their best to keep the UAE in the top of the other countries. This is one thing. About the law system here, we have, if you allow me to say that, we are, as you know, that we have local courts plus federal courts, plus also something new. We have something they call it the common law system courts, which is applying the English law. Why we have that thing here in the UAE? In the past, if some corporates, they have big cases, they will not go to they are avoiding to go to the local courts. So they used to go to London to their courts there. The ruler here issued a decree, I'm not sure in which year, that to have the first common law system court in Dubai. They call it the DIFC court. The DIFC court is applying the common law system here. And this is, it in the beginning, maybe there was not that much cases is being registered, but now
number is growing.
The number is growing, especially when they open also, because in the past, that just only if you are based in the DIFC, you have the right to go to the DIFC court. It has been open. You can, both parties agreed to be that the court is the court of the DIFC to look at the cases whenever there's a dispute or have something. So this is open also that court, or that people who want to go to the court, and they give them the right to choose to go to the local court or to the DIFC court. And it is a unique law system which is not in a lot of the countries. So most of the countries, either they are a civil court system or a common law system. UAE have this court. Dubai started first, and then Abu Dhabi, they came with something they call it ADGM court, which is applying also the common law system in that court. So it gives you, the right to choose if you want to go to this court or that court. Especially I'm talking about the corporates, the big corporates, which they want to be in the UAE.
Absolutely. No, this is incredible. And now you can understand even more why people all over the world, they come to the UAE, because the UAE makes everything for people.
Yes.
So they saw that the needs of people, rather than create for them more problems, just go into back to their countries, you're already stressed while having been in the courts. So allowing them to stay in the country that they're calling their second home and just solve the issues here. That's what you call everything for people. That is beautiful.
That they are thinking about the people who are coming to invest here. So they need to be, happy about the legal system here in the UAE. Are they satisfied with it or not? If they are satisfied with it, so they will continue to be as investors here.
Absolutely.
This is important. For the people, the investors, and the country also.
Yeah, and by the growing number of people moving to the UAE, we can see they're very satisfied.
I think you can see the growing in the last 2 years.
Yes, especially
the number of the people increased in Dubai. I think, I don't know how much percent, but you can recognize that thing everywhere you will go, on the streets, on the beaches, everywhere. You can see that how the number of the people is increased.
By the traffic as well.
And the
traffic the bridges are coming.
The bridges are coming. I think there will be solutions. Definitely that RTA, they're thinking about how to solve this thing.
Yeah, so as I said once again, everything for people. That's amazing.
Yes.
But coming back to the law and regulations, if we talk about Emirates, so we know the UAE has 7 Emirates. Any differences with the law and regulations between the Emirates?
Well, most of the laws in UAE is a federal law.
Okay.
But we have either a federal courts and we have a local courts. So we have 4 local courts, for example, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah. Recently, they have their local courts. And this is, by the law, it has been there for a long time. So you can have your local court, and if you want to be under the federal court, you can do. So this local court is, looking at the cases which inside that emirate. So if it is something out of the emirate, they don't have to look at that case.
Okay.
If we have a federal court, which is anything happening between the Emirates or something out of the Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. So they will go to the federal courts. And still, for example, Fujairah, Al Qaywin, Ajman, and still in Abu Dhabi, some part of the cases or the issues goes to the federal courts. So this is, and it is a diversity of, the laws or the judgment which is issued from the court, and you will have, a different kind of knowledge. It will be there. In the judgment which will be issued from this court. And this is, I think, a lot of people that doesn't know that they are thinking that what will apply in Dubai, it will apply in Sharjah or Ras Al Khaimah, they are a little bit different. There is a difference.
Exactly. And that's something you can learn only by living for quite a time in the UAE. Then you can understand the differences. But of course, for the newcomers, when they only come, they think it's one country, you just cross the borders, even there is no borders between the Emirates. So, but technically saying
it is one country, but there is the difference is a little bit. It is not in everything. So the difference, if there is a difference, it's related to the rent cases, related to the real estate, related to properties, free zones. This is only the difference. But the important thing, all the federal laws, it will apply everywhere.
Everywhere, yes. Okay, going. So there is a common system, yes. But then we look just in the direction.
Difference is not that big.
Yes, I see. And you're the partner in a very successful law firm here in the UAE. What are the cases? What are the type of the cases that you deal with? And do you like to deal with some type of the cases more than with the others?
First of all, our law firm is a regional law firm. So we are in UAE plus Jordan plus the Sultanate of Oman. I used to work a lot in the criminal cases, but then I shifted to the civil and commercial. Whatever comes under civil and commercial, I work on it. In 2020, the COVID came and a lot of companies bankrupt. And our bankruptcy law was so new that time. It is issued in 2016 and it is not been tested that much. So, we are proud to say that we worked on a very big cases, which is, we can say that the testing of the bankruptcy law started from that time. So, one of the biggest cases we work on, they call it related to one of the healthcare cases, and it was not just only in the UAE, it was in most of the region countries. And it was new for the court. It was new for us. So we were,
so you were just testing the grounds,
to understand, proud to educate the people. The court. We used to go to the court to sit with the judges to show what is happening or how it should work, because everything was new. We don't have that cases which it can be considered as to look at it and give decision. It was everything new. This was one of the biggest restructuring cases in the region. The other one was a bankruptcy, and it was one of the biggest construction company which has been bankrupt also. And we are proud also to say that we represent that company and succeed in the case till it is finished and the court decide to bankrupt that company. So this is two big cases, which is, I'm talking about billions of dollars in these cases. And it was a successful work done in that two cases. This is, something in 2000, we started 2020, and it still is, some of them
going,
still going
on. Of course, because I think still there is the feedbacks coming from the times of the
on the other side.
COVID,
on the other side, I'm representing a lot of clients in the criminal cases also, which is, I'm proud to say that, that most of the cases I represent my clients, I succeed on them, and the court found them they're not guilty. So this is another route in my career.
Oh my God, this is fantastic. And if you don't mind, I would like to hear some of these stories. Maybe you can highlight one of the story, maybe from the criminal case that's you solved, and you maybe, I know we've talked that it's you need to disconnect the emotions, but maybe there were some emotions or the way you solved it.
I mean, one of the cases I remember, and it came to me in the appeal court, and that person, he got a jail sentence. I mean, the life jail sentence. Actually, he did nothing. There was an arrest for people that smuggling or distributing drugs, and he was, because they were, if you go to the port, you will see this those or the boats. The people there, they are living there, and he was with them in that boat. They came, I don't know, from outside, and they were smuggling drugs, and they been arrested, all of them. So this guy, he was just only with them, sitting in that.
So just in the wrong time, in the wrong place.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Oh my God!
And he got the same punishment as they got. That he was trafficking drugs that time. So I represent that guy, and I did a good job in the appeal court, because you
investigated, you knew he's not guilty.
Yes, in the first court he got a life jail sentence.
Oh my God!
And in the appeal court, the court decided he's innocent. He was nothing.
God!
He did nothing. So this was one of the cases that still I am remembering. And that guy, his reaction of that. One day he got the life jail sentence, and other day he got that he's not guilty. He's been admitted. So this is a good. One of the stories I'm still remembering.
I have the goosebumps just by hearing this story.
There is a lot of these stories, but
yes.
Every day you have a new case. Every day you have different cases than yesterday.
Yes,
this is the good thing in the lawyer job.
Every day is a new day.
Every day is a
different day.
Literally, it is a new day.
Yes. Wow. It's high pressure. It's high stress. How do you unwind? What do you do? How do you disconnect from all of that? Do you have some unique, special, secret place in the UAE that you go and relax? You have some hobbies?
Well, it's hard to say that you can disconnect with the clients or with the cases. But yes, as a UAE citizen, most of the people here, they like to chill and rest in the desert, and especially when the winter will come. This is the good place to go and chill and rest there with your family and with your friends, away from the work if it is possible. Because
you need to have the balance.
the balance, sometimes it's not there. It's not easy to say that I can make balance or I should disconnect totally from thinking or being in touch with the clients. But this is the only place I think
that's at least you find in this
plus
harmony.
Also traveling around the world. It's also, while I'm here, I can't stop working. So just only if I'm traveling somewhere, and it will be not more than a week.
Yes. No, but that's a good way. That's a good way. Yes. And maybe joining EurAsia Gulf Business Platform as the member of our advisory board also helps you. How do you connect yourself with the business platform? How do you find your work with us?
I remember my first connection with the EurAsia, maybe it was before 5 years. It was, they were in their beginning, I think. And I found myself that this is a good place to be with. People from different countries. You will have a good connection with them, and started from 3 years now. We are a member with the EurAsia. We are become like a family.
Yes,
everyone in EurAsia is a friend or a client or whatever. The relationship. But the good thing that we have that events and meetings every month. I think twice or more. Meeting our colleagues, meeting our friends, being together, talking about ourselves, talking about our issues, talking about our
new opportunities,
planning what we'll do. Looking for new opportunities if it's there. So this is the most good thing to have it with the EurAsia, and we are continuing. To be a part or a members with the EurAsia,
and we are extremely delighted.
The good thing also, or the other thing, we are trying. To give advices also for those that are
Indeed.
I mean, attending or members of the EurAsia, whenever there's a chance to advise, whenever there is time to suggest good things or new things with them, we are doing that thing as well.
Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate really your participation, being with us for so long, and for sure there are many more to come. And to end up, of course, I would like to ask you to give advice to the newcomers to the UAE, because as we know that Dubai and the UAE has changed over the years dramatically, because it's always ahead in technology, in construction, in business, in everything. So it's not Dubai that, let's say, even 5-10 years ago. So for the newcomers coming to the UAE in 2025, where should they focus? What should they do?
Well, see, the newcomers, I mean, a lot of people, they're coming to Dubai or to UAE, they are thinking that they are coming, some of them, they are thinking they're coming to the desert. And
still, surprisingly.
Still, and some of them, I heard someone, I mean, she's a lady, she told me that when she wanted to move to Dubai, her parents warned her that she's going to Dubai and it's not a safe place.
Yes.
I don't know from where it comes.
Opposite,
this idea.
The safest place in the world, actually.
The safest place all over the world. The newcomers, they need to know exactly. I mean, if he's coming for living and just only to join a job, it's not that hard thing. But if he's coming to invest in this country, he needs to know the laws and how it will be applicable here or there. We have, for example, we have in Dubai more than, around 50 free zones in Dubai. We have a free zones. If you want to work on the free zone, it's different
from the
laws, different things from the mainland. If you want to be in the mainland, are you going to be a partnership or you want to be yourself?
Yeah.
It's total different laws, total different procedures apply in this thing. So, I mean, you need to know, not just only coming and asking the wrong people what to do, but you need to ask the right people if you want, especially if you want to invest. And that's what's happening. Some of them, they are coming and working without even paying attention about what's the laws here, how it will be applicable. And soon they have issues or problems, they will go to why did that thing from your beginning before you start anything in this country? It's an open country. It's a very safe country, but still you need to know about the laws, how it is, how it works here.
Totally.
This is so important, and I think it's applicable everywhere in the world, not just only here.
That's true. So education is the core.
Yes.
It is. Thank you, Hassan. It's been so great to talk with you. I'm sure we could go for hours and hours, but it's been a fascinating discussion, and so we'll see you at the next event at EurAsia Gulf.
It's my pleasure, and I will say большое спасибо for you, Adonia, and thank you, and we'll see you
Thank you, Hassan.
very soon. Thank you.